At this point, it should come as no surprise to you guys that I choose condominium living. I live in downtown Toronto in the East End in a neighborhood called Regent Park in a 2-bedroom condominium, and I absolutely love it here. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I choose condominium living. Reason number 1 is money. More specifically, the predictability of my housing expenses. My monthly mortgage, my maintenance fees, and my utilities are essentially exactly the same every single month over the duration of the entire year. My mortgage, of course, will never change for 5 years, and my maintenance fees might change slightly year to year, whether they increase by 20 or 30 bucks. To me, it doesn't matter. What's important is that every single month I know exactly to the dollar how much money I need to be spending on housing. Now, this is simply a luxury that doesn't exist when you are talking about freehold properties. I've happened to own a freehold home in Woodbridge for about 3 years, which I recently sold, and I can say that I've essentially had the best of both worlds. I lived in a freehold, fully detached home, and now I'm living in a 2-bedroom condominium, and I've also lived in a 1+ den condominium before as well. Now, so over the course of my ownership of that 3-bedroom home, I've had all sorts of unpredictable expenses pop up. Things such as mold remediation. Yes, I said mold remediation, something that I never thought I would have to utter. But yes, that is an expense that I had to spend thousands of dollars on. In addition to that, I've had to fix my hot water tank. I've had to pay to have my appliances replaced or repaired. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Property maintenance when it comes to owning a freehold property is endless. And on top of that, there's always more potential for property improvement as well. So you're going to end up spending money on that as well. But that is more so by your own choice and planning. The issue that I have is with these unpredictable expenses that pop up is that they can derail your plans. They can derail plans to take a vacation. They can derail plans to buy a car. They can derail plans to invest a certain amount into your TFSA or RRSPs or stocks, whatever the case may be. These unexpected expenses pop up, and either way you look at it, they are not enjoyable. So that is something I just simply don't have to deal with living in a condo. Reason number 2 is time. Not only are you going to be spending money on these unforeseen expenses, but in addition to that, you're going to be spending time fixing things and maintaining your property. So whether you know it or not, unwillingly, you will have to allocate time to property maintenance. Things like watering the lawn, mowing the lawn, cleaning your windows, shoveling snow. This is all something that comes hand in hand with freehold property ownership. So this time could be spent doing other things. And simply put, in my scenario, I would much rather allocate this time to other pursuits. In my case, it's real estate. It's working with clients, it's selling property, it's making videos for you guys. It's just simply not, mowing the lawn or maintaining a freehold home. That just doesn't align with me at this time. Reason number 3 of why I love condominium living is convenience. As I already mentioned, I live in downtown East. My brand new condominium happens to have a major bank at the base of the building, a dry cleaner, a wine rack, a coffee shop, and an F45 gym. 2 minutes away from me, there's a Shoppers Drug Mart, and a 5-minute walk away, I have a major grocery store. These are simply conveniences that don't exist with freehold living. Whether you're living in a house, a semi, a townhome, freehold living is typically very much car dependent. And that brings me to my second point. Transit accessibility. I am 30 seconds away from a major TTC streetcar route that takes me to TTC subway in just about 10 minutes. This allows me to travel within the GTA essentially car free. I can choose to travel without a car. Now, I obviously own a car because such is the nature of my work. However, living in a condominium can easily eliminate this expense. And everybody knows at this point that buying a car is not something that is going to pay off in the future. This is a depreciating asset that you will lose money on regardless. In addition to that, my building also has a 24-hour concierge to accept my packages. I have amenities such as a party room, a fitness center, a climbing wall. Whether I choose to use these amenities or not is a separate question altogether, but they are there for me to take advantage of should I choose to. So these are the reasons why I love condominium living. Some of you will need to sit down and think hard what it is that you're looking for from property ownership and what your lifestyle is. Make sure to buy a property that aligns with your 5-year plan and with your lifestyle.